All right, in this video, we're going to take a look at graphing proportions now. So here's a very simple proportioned graph, but it says in a recent hot dog eating contest, James went on a pace of eating 2 hot dogs each minute. Create a graph that shows that proportion, that rate. So let's take a peek at this. All right, we have a couple of things we've graphed before, but let's graph in blue today. On the bottom, I see my x-axis, which is going to show me my minutes. On the y-axis, the up and down is going to be how many hot dogs we ate. So let's start to graph this, all right? We know that every minute that goes by, he's going to eat 2 hot dogs. So if no minutes have gone by, if no time has gone by, he has only eaten 0 hot dogs. So minutes at 0, hot dogs at 0. If 1 minute went by, it says his pace is 2 hot dogs each minute. That's his unit rate. That means, boom, he would have 2 hot dogs eaten. All right, 2 minutes go by. That would be 2 hot dogs for the first minute, 2 hot dogs for the second minute. And so he would have eaten 4 total. At 3 minutes, we had 4. Add 2 more onto that. He would have had 6 hot dogs eaten. At 4 minutes, he would add 2 more. He's eaten 2 every time. It would be 8 hot dogs eaten. And at 5 minutes, it would be 10 hot dogs eaten. If I go over 6 minutes, we're off. So our graph is now complete. So if I try my best, I don't have a line tool on this that's not a very straight line, but you get the idea of it is going up by what's called a constant, which means it's going up by the same amount each time with that ratio. Now, let's say we had another contestant who was eating at 1.5 hot dogs per minute, HD per minute. We can easily take a look if we graph him in red. If we graph him, once again, 0 and 0. If it's 1.5, after 1 minute, he would go 1.5 hot dogs eaten. 2 minutes, we add another 1.5, which would be 3. 3 minutes, add another 1.5, which would be 4.5. At 4 minutes, it would go up to 6. 5 minutes, it would go up to 7.5. It's going by a constant rate. 6 minutes would be 9. 7 minutes would be 10.5. And we get a different looking line that doesn't have quite as much of a slope. So we can help to compare kind of where each of their rates to see how they are doing on things. So in the next few problems, you're going to be graphing a few of these unit rates.